Okay. So what is Joseph then? What is your style? Is it slow cooking? Is it braising? Or is it, how you prepare your ingredients? What is your style?
So for me, my style it's more technical, let me say. So I'm looking at sous vide, I'm looking at drayton, I'm also looking at uh what are some of the I'm really beginning to lose, but more or less like sous vide cooking, dehydrating items, using liquid nitrogen, using the espuma gun, all these kind of things. Like these are more like contemporary ways, let me put it that way, contemporary way of food or using food. So doing emulsions, trying to um, create a perfect balance between two ingredients that don't blend on a normal basis. Flavor profiling is very important to me as
Mhm.
well in style that I cook, and also using Afro-fusion as a way to also um, make things much more. I think you would scratch that off. But more or less like using Afrofusion is also another style, but then elevating all these flavors up there. Yeah.
Got you. Got you. So talk to me about the first time or your first professional kitchen experience. What was that like for you?
It was interesting for me. I mean, most of my let me say, my cousins, let me say, I come off as a very soft person, so they were like, "Ugh, you're not gonna survive." They're like, because because I used to do the morning shift, so I'm at work by 5:30 a.m., and stuff like that. So like, wow. So I think after I had done 6 months, they were like, oh wow, you did, like you've actually been able to go through it. So yeah, for me, my first experience too as well in the professional kitchen, I was very how to say it, willing to learn and very curious around whatever it was that was happening in the kitchen. I was always asking questions, I was always offering to assist
Mhm.
where necessary, because I felt like the fact that I'm in the kitchen does not mean I should just have a knowledge about just one particular section. I should make sure I have the best of it all.
Mhm.
uh, I started in the pastry section or in the pastry kitchen, but then I was close to the cold ladder or the salad section. So it was fast for me to learn their section as well, and also being able to jump on their section and run their section even in the absence of the chef de pate or stuff like that, and also moving on to the hot kitchen assistant with them as well. So for me, it was a great experience because it was something I was passionate about and something I wanted to do. So I never felt like, oh, I'm tired, or I'm being stressed or something like that. Like, waking up all the time, like, oh, I'm going to do what I love to do and stuff like that. And to be very honest, it's worked to my advantage now, I should say. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, that's the part of learning, right? Is really just going full, diving into something and just
Yeah.
really giving it all you have. So what's your preference? And I know you're, young and still growing in the kitchen, but do you like savory or you like sweet?
Ah, I love savory more,
Okay.
in
You
as
love
much as I worked around sweet, let me say, or I still work around sweet. I still love to work around savory stuff.
awesome. So, Africa, big, wonderful continent, Ghana, you're in Nigeria now. I believe you were in South Africa before, correct?
South
Tell us
Africa.
about what took you to South Africa.
So what took me to South Africa was I happened to be on a culinary show, which was amongst young chefs in Africa. So we were eight in number, and I represented my country on there, and I I emerged the winner. So
Yahoo! And the name of the show?
House of Chefs.
Nice.
Yeah, so that is what took me to Cape Town. I had the privilege of working with Siba Mtongana, who on her own is South Africa's household name.
Mhm.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, she has a show on Food Network. She's been a food editor for one of the biggest magazines in South Africa,
Yes.
study for Harvard University and stuff like that. So it was so much an honor to work with her and be with her under her guidance and stuff like that. So basically, that's what took me to Cape Town. That's my Cape Town story.